We are pleased in Golden Gates. We have been helping young persons who want to get involved in business, who want to be entrepreneurs. And in fact, just before COVID, in 2020, in January, in the beginning of 2020, we had a huge entrepreneurial seminar at SC McPherson, and it went very well. We had a multitude of presenters on everything possible, including funding, which is often the problem. How do you get money to start your business? And we had a huge presentation on that, and not only presentation, so persons were given a folder as to how to go about these things, and I also got involved personally to help them to try to get funding. And so we're very excited about encouraging and assisting young people, young men and young women to get involved in business in Golden Gates. And I personally have done all I could to try to help them, to assist them wherever they need it so that they can be successful. Because at the end of the day, not everyone wants to be working for somebody. Some people want to own a business, to hire people to work for them. So we only want jobs, we want businesses. And we encourage our young people to do that, to get involved in business, be entrepreneurs, because at the end of the day, that is how the economy grows, by starting new businesses. And we know for a fact that small business is where the employment growth comes from. It comes from that very area, people who start new businesses. And we've been on the front line and trying to help our young people in that regard. I'm pleased to also talk about our back to school over the last 4 or 5 school years. In 2017, I was elected, May 2017, and that summer, that August, that September, we did a back to school. We also did a back to school in 2018. We did a back to school in 2019. And all of those years, we had a wonderful experience and a great time, an exciting time with a free raffle. I mean, everyone had a wonderful time with it. There was a lot of excitement and people want to know, was it them, was it somebody else? And so it was a great experience, and it's fair to everybody to do it that way. And it was a wonderful, wonderful experience. It was very exciting. And then last year, as you know, was the pandemic. And the thing was, how can we do our back to school in 2020? So we decided we are going to go on the park and do what was most needed last year, as we all know, which was the electronic devices. Every child needed to have an electronic device because we were going virtual for the first time ever in the history of the Bahamas, where everybody was learning virtually. And so we decided the most important thing the students needed was an electronic device for learning virtually. And so we had a wonderful time. We had a fantastic raffle out there on Golden Gate Straight Park. There was a lot of excitement about it all. There was a lot of anticipation, and it really was fun. It was a fun event, and a lot of people had a lot of fun with it. And now, today, what we are doing today is because people also have to learn, because students have to learn virtually, what we're doing this time is, given that we did devices last year and most students have, not all, but most have, we are now doing uniforms. Because the ministry said you need to be in uniform even though you're learning virtually. So we're giving out we're distributing today gift certificates for uniforms. And we're also giving gift certificates for persons to get food from the supermarket. And so we are very pleased that this is another year where we are on the front meeting the needs of persons during back to school, and it's really, really critical. We're pleased to also talk about the wonderful beautification we have done in the constituency. As you can see behind me, there's a flyer right here about cleanup campaign. We've had many, many cleanup campaigns throughout this constituency over the last 4 years. And we're very pleased about that because it is important to have a clean community. And we know that just as well as you do, and we appreciate that. And that's why we spend the time, the energy, and the resources to do what we can to help, working along with you in a partnership, in a community partnership, to keep the community clean. And we've also, thanks to the Free National Movement government, we've had work done, major work done, to 2 of our parks. I mean, outstanding work. If you've been on our parks, and I'm sure you have as residents, one over on the west side of the constituency on Golden Gate Straight and Greenway, between those 2 streets. The park work, all the residents around that park and those who go there, they are more than pleased. with the wonderful work this government has done on that park. It is truly amazing, a transformation of that park. And then there's a park that was done on the eastern side of this constituency, Pebbles Park, Pebbles Drive Park, and that has also been transformed. We're talking about exercising equipment, we're talking about a whole new tot lot for the children, we're talking about a brand new gazebo. The old gazebo was taken down, a brand new one was put up, and it even have a drive for the for persons who have a disability, maybe wheelchair bound. And so it is really a state-of-the-art park, and the same thing for the other park on Golden Gate Street. And so we're very pleased that we have taken this approach about our green spaces and about family areas and about what we can do to enhance and enrich the life of persons here in the Golden Gates community. Vote the Free National Movement. Vote Micheal Foulkes in Golden Gates, because it is about your future. The future is bright with this Free National Movement. We've put the structure in place, we've put everything in place, and this economy is about to take off under the Free National Movement. It's about your future.